Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that your Christmas is Christmasing. I do hope that you're having fun this festive season, and I wish you the very best in the coming new year 2024. Welcome to Civic TV, your home of infotainment. So this is a continuation of what you just saw in the previous video, and in the previous video I showed you what was happening in Nairobi. We toured several estates, or rather streets, in Nairobi, and realized that most outlets or most shops were actually closed. There were not so many vehicles, so the vehicular traffic was not as much. However, human traffic was quite much, especially people heading to the KICC and those heading to Uhuru Park. So right here we are outside the Supreme Court, which is the apex court in the Kenyan judicial justice system, and we are heading towards the KICC, that is the Kenyatta International Convention Center. Initially it used to be called the Kenyatta International Conference Center, but the name was changed, so there was rebranding, and that's how we got to the new name. So right opposite the Supreme Court is where the office of the governor of Nairobi is located, because this happens to be the headquarters of Nairobi County government as well. And then right opposite Nairobi governor's office, that is where now the gate of the KICC is located. So right outside the gate of the KICC where we are right now, you can see there is a queue. A lot of people are queuing to go in to just have a look. So it's a tourist attraction center, so you can go in, take your photos, pay a given amount, and then go to the top of the building, the top floor, where we have a helipad, and then you can have a view of the entire city from that particular area. Yeah, so there we are. I decided to join the people here to go in as well, because I have to give you all this. I have to ensure that you guys out there get to have a look at how Nairobi looks like. I have to immerse myself in here to ensure that you get the content that you guys need, Otherwise, if I don't immerse myself in here and get to bring the content to you, who else will? It's only Civic TV. It's exclusive to Civic TV, your home of infotainment. So right there we have the KICC, and we have gate C of the Supreme Court at this point. So from this end you can actually see the Supreme Court quite clearly, right there before you. So the Supreme Court, as I said, is the apex court in the judicial in the Kenyan judicial justice system. So after you've done your appeals from all the junior courts, the high court and all that, this is where everything is decided. So if you lose your case in the Supreme Court, then that's it. The only other place you can now appeal is in the East African Court of Justice, or the ICC. So that means a lot of escalation, right? Yeah, so basically that's the end of that particular court. And then before us comes the KICC. But before we get to the KICC, there is another very key area that I want to take you guys to. So I'm just trying to give you a clear view of the Supreme Court from that end, and I do hope that at least you now have a picture of how the Supreme Court of Kenya looks like. I know there are some people who've never seen this, especially there are Kenyans who have actually never seen this, so I'm just showing them that view. For my international audience, yeah, I'm giving you a view of what things in Kenya look like. So I do hope that you're now up to speed with what happens in Kenya. So let me give you that chance to have a look. Welcome to the Mzee Jomo Kenyatta statue at the KICC in Nairobi. So if you've been very keen, actually, you must have noticed that all the Kenyan notes, that is the new generation notes, actually have the iconic KICC on their front, as alongside the statue of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. If you've been very keen, you must have noticed that. If not, please get to your wallet right now and have a look at the Kenyan notes, from the 50 shilling note to the 1,000 shilling note. You'll see the image of that statue, as well as the image of the KICC building in the, let me call it, the front page or the head of the note. Not a front page per se, but yeah, basically one side of the Kenyan note, or yeah, basically the front side, let me just say that. You'll see that statue of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, as well as that of KICC. So this particular statue is actually it has a lot of cultural importance. It's equally historical, and it pays tribute to the president of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, who was our independence president. You know, he was part of the team that fought for the independence of the Republic of Kenya. That is before you even got to become a republic. And you realize that Jomo Kenyatta actually he did play a very vital, rather pivotal role for us to be independent, and the statue is actually placed at the KICC to serve as a reminder of the influence that Mzee Jomo Kenyatta had as far as our independence as Kenyans is concerned. So even for those that are watching us from outside Kenya, just know that we hold our first president's legacy with very high regard, because this man did play a pivotal role in us getting our independence. So after leaving that particular statue, I now want to take you guys to the building itself, to the KICC itself, so that you can have a look at you know, what is happening outside, or what is happening inside as well. And then if we are lucky, we can go upstairs to the 30th floor. Some call it the 29th floor, but basically the rooftop, for me, I can call it the 30th floor, because with the 28th floor, where the last offices are at, the 29th floor, nothing significant is happening in there. And then the 30th floor, or the rooftop. So if you're lucky, we'll get to the rooftop and get to have a look. But you realize that there are a lot of conference rooms right at this particular convention center. For instance, on the other side, where I'm now pointing the camera, you can see the Savo Ballroom, which is one of the biggest rooms that people normally hold functions. You know, if you're launching a book, if you're having a conference. The other day we had the climate summit here, the World Climate Summit. All the presidents you can name, all these governments were here in Nairobi, and they all are attending the conference from that point. So basically there is a lot that happens in this particular convention center, and it's of course located at the heart of the Nairobi Central Business District, near City Square, which is a very strategic position. And of course it offers very good views of the entire city. So when you're at that particular top, you can actually get to view the city. So I'll give you a tour of the city from the top of this building, in case we are lucky. So just relax and let's flow with the tide. Let's flow with the tide. So let me take you guys in, and let me give you a tour of the KICC. Let me give you a tour of the city from the top of the KICC. Stay tuned and don't touch that dial. Don't tire. So big got you. Welcome to KICC reception, ladies and gentlemen. This is how the place looks like, and that's why we make the payments. So let go. We are going to the top, the very top. Wow, let's go. We've made the payments through eCitizen. It's 250 shillings for adults, 100 shillings for children. Kids below 5 years don't pay anything. So let's now head to the lift, where we will get to take the lift to the top floor.
moving away, can't you see? Sand in your feet, feel the breeze in the summertime.
Payments have been done, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go up, 27th floor. Taking you to the 27th floor. Let's go. So we're there. I'm gonna take the lift up to the 27th floor. It's here. Lift A, B, C. So payments are made through Empesa at the reception, but confirmation of the payments is not done at the reception. So you go to the 27th floor. That is where we've now disembarked from the lift. At that point, that's where the confirmation is done. So there is a receptionist there, or a lady there, who actually confirms. You can see her seated right there. She's the one who confirms your payments and records. Gentlemen, welcome to this is now the 28th floor of KICC. I'm taking you to the rooftop of KICC, so I hope that you're ready, you're prepared, and you're excited to check it out with me. So let's go, man. Let's go, man. Are you excited? Are you excited to check it out with me? So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year 2024. So, are you excited? I have taken you to the highest point of Nairobi. Not highest actually, there are taller buildings per se, but it's one of the highest buildings right now. And are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go. Let's flip over right now. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just watching these buildings from man, I can't fathom these, ladies and gentlemen. I can't fathom these, ladies and gentlemen. In the 29th floor of KICC, 29th floor of KICC, ladies and gentlemen, and I can literally see the city from this point. I can literally see everything that is happening down there from this point, man. Let me look for the best point to chill, and then I'll give you a tour of the city from this particular point, man. Let me give. I'm so excited, man. I've never been to this height. I have a phobia for heights, but you know, here I am at the highest point, the 29th floor of KICC. So let me get a good point to stand where I can give you the best view of the city. Till stay tuned. Savik got you. Merry Christmas. I told you guys I'm getting you to the highest point, so I'm looking for the best view. I guess we're gonna get the best view. So I'm taking stairs and we're going up. So let's go. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. You now have the best view of the city. Wow. You now have the best view of Nairobi city from this point. And all the buildings around look like dwarfs, right? This is the 30th floor. It is the 29th floor of KICC. It's very good, looking beautiful. Man, have a feel of the city. That is how the city looks like from this point, ladies and gentlemen. And gentlemen, welcome to KICC, one of the most iconic buildings in Nairobi, built many years ago. I'll give you the history of this building when editing this video later in the day, but let me just give you the raw view. This particular iconic building actually is owned by the government, and I think it was built over 50 years ago. They celebrated their 50th anniversary in this December, about 2 weeks ago. So it's 50 years old, and at some point it was one of the tallest building. It was actually the tallest building in Nairobi because it has about how many floors? It has 29 floors, and then of course the rooftop. So at 29 floors, it's one of the tallest buildings in this city. Of course there are taller buildings. Let me know because they're longer. There are taller buildings that have been built currently. With Times Tower that is just right opposite right there. That is one of the tallest buildings right now. Then of course many others, but still it is a very iconic building that gives you the vibe of the city. So yeah, it was built about 50 years ago. One of the architects actually said that the architectural work was motivated or what motivated them to come up with such a design was donkey's penis. But that is just word in the street, so we cannot verify whether that is true or not, but that is what these guys had to say. That is what the architect actually told the media when he was asked what actually was the motivation behind the design. So that is what he said, that it's a donkey's penis that actually gave him the impression of coming up with such a design. So as we enjoy the scenery, man, let's enjoy the scenic views of Nairobi city right there. The scenic views, you can see the roads down there as people passing, and the streets are full. It's Christmas and everyone is excited. So let me take you around, let me show you around, and I hope that you'll have a moment of a lifetime. It's not easy to get to these iconic buildings, not easy. It's something that happens once in a while. So here we are. You can see the tallest buildings in Nairobi is upper here from the other side. Yeah, let's go. Let me keep showing you around the city, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tire checking out my channel. It's a Vic TV right here. Yeah, you can see the expressway right there. You can see the parliament, the Senate, and the National Assembly right there as well. Yeah, the Nairobi Expressway. You see the Parliament clock right there. I mean, they all look like dwarfs. You see a lot of buildings, as you can see, they are way shorter than this particular building. So you're able to have a good view of the city. So let me just get back to the design of this particular building. Of course, it has always been claimed by one of the designers that it was motivated by a given thing that I'll maybe talk about later in this video. But online, what we find online is that it was designed by a Norwegian or from Norway. Let me just say that a designer from Norway, or a Norwegian architect by the name Carl Henrik. And this particular design, he says, resembles a traditional African hut with a towering central structure surrounded by small structures. That is according to the architect. But stories that are told about this building are many, and maybe I'll tell you about one of the stories that I've had as we progress with this video. So stay tuned and let me give you a tour of the city. And what you see right there is the UAP, Old Mutual Tower, that is 163 meters high, or 535 feet. So it's taller. It's the third tallest building in Nairobi after the Britam Tower and the Pinnacle Tower, which is under construction. KICC is 105 meters or 344 feet high. So it's a dwarf when compared to the UAP Old Mutual Tower or the Britam Tower among these top five buildings. Of course, the Times Tower that is right there, I think I've shown you the Britam Tower, so I'll show you the other towers as well. They are way taller than these, but you know, it's among the tallest buildings. So it's around number 6 in the tallest buildings in Nairobi. So I'll give you a list of all these buildings in a few. So this is, I'm still taking you around the top of KICC, the 30th, is it 30th or 29th floor? I need to confirm. Yeah, but basically this is the highest point. It's the peak of KICC. So I'm still showing you the city from this point. And I do hope that you're actually enjoying the video. So stay tuned, keep it a big TV. And you know how we do it. Remember to subscribe. We're about 2 subscribers to 5K, so we're almost there. And that is the highest point, as you can see. And you can actually enjoy very scenic views, the skyline and everything from this point. So man, I feel so excited. Merry Christmas. Stay tuned, more coming up. Don't touch that dial. We have our helipad right here. This is where helicopters can land when getting to this building, when dignitaries are coming in. So this is where they can actually get to land. Yeah man, let me give you a tour of the skies. Oh boy. We're still enjoying the city from this point, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're at this particular point, you can actually witness or check out the tallest buildings in the city with the CBK pension, with the Times Towers, that is the KRA headquarters, with Bunge Towers right there that looks like a dwarf when compared to the other buildings. With what do we call that building right there? It's All Mutual offices there. I'm forgetting the name of that building. That is one of the tallest. With Britam Towers right there. Upper Hill, those are Britam Towers right there, guys. Oh man, and enjoy that point of Britam Towers. It's not very clear because of height. The Prism Towers, that is that building right there at the center. So yeah, that is a city, ladies and gentlemen. That is a city for you from this point. That is a city for you, man. And what do we have right there? What do we have right there? That is Nyayo House right there. That is Nyayo House that we have right there. So you can see University of Nairobi Towers from that point, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are at this point, you definitely can be able to, check the city. You can be able to actually see the city. You've had the 360 of the city, basically. You've had the 360 of the city. So you can be able to see the city from all sides. Apologies for the poor audio, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of wind blowing around, so that breeze is actually messing up the audio. But let me just highlight on the top 10 tallest buildings in Nairobi. Actually, you'll get to realize that, contrary to what I told you earlier, based on the research I've done, KICC actually happens to be the 10th tallest building in Kenya. Not number 3, not number 6 or anything. There are taller buildings that have been built recently. However, at some point it was the tallest because it was initiated, its construction was rather commenced in 1969, and in 1973 that is when it became now usable. And since then, you see, it's now over 50 years that it has been usable. But besides it being the tallest 50 years ago, more buildings have come up. Of course, the first building is Britam Towers, which is 200 meters high. You see, that is way too high, and it has 32 usable floors. Of course, there is space that is not used, but is the tallest. And then the second one is the Global Trade Office Tower, GTC, that is in the Westland. So we cannot get to view it from this point. But remember, I've just shown you the Britam Tower because it's very visible from this point. So the GTC Tower is 184 meters high, and it has 43 usable floors. So Contrary to Britam Towers, which is 200 meters high and has 32 usable floors, this has 184 meters, but it has 43 usable floors. Funny, right? Number 3 is the UAP Old Mutual Tower that I just told you about, which is 163 meters high, and you get to realize that this one has it was actually built in 2016, and it's ready. I can't really be able to find the number of floors, so I'll tell you later in case I get to know about it. Number 4, we have the GTC Hotel Tower, which is 143 meters high, so it's 20 meters less of what UAP Old Mutual Tower is, and this particular hotel extension, they've not rather there is not much known about it in terms of the floors it has. After that, number 5 is the Times Tower, that is the KRA headquarters that I just told you about, which is next to the KICC, so you can easily view it, and it has been in your eyes all along. It has been in your eyes all along. The Times Tower, 140 meters. I've shown you this particular building for quite a while. It has 38 floors which are usable. 38 floors. And then number 6, we have the Prism Towers. I did show you the Prism Towers a few minutes ago. It's 133 meters high. It has 34 usable floors, but it hasn't really been fully occupied since it was built. It was built in 2018, so it's a recent building. Number 7 is the Parliament Tower, the Bunge Towers that I just showed you, the opposite KICC as well. So Bunge Towers, you realize they were built in 2014. However, not much can be found about it on the internet regarding the space it has. And then number 8, we have the Teleposter Towers, which is 120 meters high. So the Parliament Tower is 125 meters high. Teleposter Towers is 120 meters high with 27 usable floors. So the reason why I'm saying usable, there might be extra space that is not in use as well. Then number 9, we have KCB, rather Kenya Commercial Bank Tower, that is 109 meters. It's equally located in Upper Hill. So you realize that most of these buildings I've talked about, some are in the Westlands, Waiyaki Way, some are in Upper Hill, which you might not be able to view from KICC. That is why maybe I've not mentioned them or I've not shown them to you. And then of course number 10, we have the KICC, which is 105 meters high with 28 usable floors. Of course, there is a 29th floor that we used before we access the rooftop, so that's why I've been referring to the rooftop as the 30th floor. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna sign out from this building. I have shown you the lower bit, how the building looks like from afar. I've brought you to the very top. I've shown you the city view from this point. Man, what again do I owe you guys? Do I really owe you anything anymore? Don't mind the breeze. There's a lot of breeze, so definitely the audio is not gonna be at its best. But I do hope that you've actually enjoyed checking out the city. My lens, right? You've enjoyed checking the city from my lens. So stay tuned. Keep it KICC TV. More content is definitely loading, more content is definitely coming up. Remember, it's still Christmas, so there are a lot of videos that I'm gonna shoot regarding Christmas. Just keep it here. I'm signing out for the building, but that doesn't mean I'm like signing out from the video. So there's still more yet to come in this video. Another part of this video is coming up, so where I show you another part of Nairobi and how Christmas went down right there. So from the top of KICC, I told you I'm gonna confirm whether we really need to call it the 30th floor or the 29th floor. I don't know. But I'm gonna confirm that, and before the end of the video I'll definitely tell you that. But from this point, man, the breeze is too much. I feel like the cold is too much from this point, so I'm gonna sign out. But stay tuned, there's still more yet to come in this video, so keep it KICC TV. Keep it Nairobi, man. This is the heart of Nairobi. This is the heart of Kenya. This is the heart of Nairobi city, the capital city of Kenya. So still gonna give you content. More and more content is definitely coming up. I had promised to tell you the name of this particular building. It's actually UAP Towers that equally hosts all mutual. So it's all mutual and UAP. Nowadays it's a partnership, but basically the building is called UAP Towers. It's one of the tallest buildings in Kenya, perhaps Africa as well. So we need to check it out. Let's get to research and drop a comment in the comment section after you've researched about it. So keep it safe, ladies and gentlemen. More content coming up. On that particular note, I wish to say peace. See you in another scene within this video. Bye bye. Ladies and gentlemen, as stated during the introduction of this video, I did tell you that KICC serves as a conference center. So it's a conference facility in this area. Initially, the reason behind its construction was that it was meant to serve as a conference facility for Africa. So Kenya intended, to be hosting all these conferences for different organizations, because that is how we get to generate revenue. So I'm just showing you this to show you how the place looks like, because perhaps you've not had an opportunity to visit. So right there we have the Savo Ballroom, one of the biggest conference halls where a lot of activities actually are held. Then there you see you have a red carpet, so in case you visit around, this is where you take all your photos and everything. Yeah, you can see that sitting area that is really very, very beautiful right there. So basically this is a conference facility, and in case you wanna have a conference, don't hesitate visiting their website or visiting their offices. And you see we do even have banking facilities. You've seen the KCB ATM right there. Even if you need a forex bureau, you can easily access it because we do have international visitors. I promised you guys that I was actually signing out from the helipad, signing out from the top of the building. That is the 30th floor. I've actually confirmed it is the 30th floor. So I told you I was checking out from there, like I was, bidding you guys bye. But, I'm still around, so I'm not yet gone. I'm still in the vicinity of KICC. So as you can see, the building is at my back right there. Yeah, the ballroom, Savo Ballroom right there, and all those conference facilities. A lot of water right there. Another water point right there. So basically this is how it has been, and that is where we've been. Man, let me take you up, guys. I was at that point, 30th floor, going down the lift to that point, and I've had quite some fun. It's a bit windy, the breeze is a bit too much. I feel like I might catch some cold, but I've really had fun, and I do hope that you guys are equally gonna have fun watching this video. What you see right there is the Supreme Court of Kenya. That is the apex court in our Kenyan justice system. So it's just what surrounds the KICC. So basically this is how it has been. I've had quite some fun, and I do hope that you guys will really have fun watching this video. Just comment, subscribe, tell me where you need me to show you next in the city of Nairobi. So for you to access the helipad, for you to access that point, that apex point of KICC, you need to pay 250 shillings for an adult, 100 shillings for a child, and any child below 5 years does not pay to access that point. So that is where we've been, and that is KICC for you. I do hope that you guys have had fun checking out this video of KICC, and I still wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, man. I do hope that you equally get to have fun when sharing your gifts. That is your, what do we call them, your Boxing Day gifts. So I do hope that you have fun when sharing those gifts. And this is another iconic pillar right here, a statue, the statue of the first president of Kenya. That is Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. This is his statue. He was our first president. He was our independence president here in Kenya, and we hold His name is held with very high regard, and we do respect him a lot. His image, the image of this statue is actually even at the back of our Kenyan note, so we do respect him a lot. And yeah man, that is it. That's it with KICC. I do hope that you've had fun, ladies and gentlemen. The hustle at the gate actually tells you that this place was filled with a very high population of people who came to celebrate Christmas. There's still a lot to see, man. I mean, it's Christmas Day, so there's a lot to be seen out there. So yeah man, I'm still gonna show you a lot that is going on. Opposite right there is the office of the governor of Nairobi city, so there's a Christmas tree right there, so we're definitely gonna check it out. Stay tuned and let's see what is out there, ladies and gentlemen. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the office of the governor of the county of Nairobi. So this is the Nairobi County Governor's office, and as you can see, a lot of people are actually here to, snap. People are here to take pictures with the Christmas tree that has been placed here, Yeah, it's a very nice point of photo taking, so people are taking advantage of that opportunity and of course enjoying getting the best of their images. Basically, let me call it that. So yeah, and then after this point I'm gonna take you to one of the most active points of this area, because after the KICC people it's still early. It's about 5:30 p.m. right now, so we still have time, and people are still yet to go home. Some are actually getting to town right now, so all these troops of people, they are heading somewhere. As you can see, they are walking towards one direction, so let me join them and take you to the other place where they are all going. Of course, some areas around here we're not allowed to film, like the Kenyan Parliament, so I won't take you there, but let's see. Did you guys like the song? Have you been entertained? I guess you have been. I've been entertained. I love the song. I've been blessed with the song. So after listening to that song, let's now head to our destination, our second destination. I promise to take you guys somewhere where people are equally having fun. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. As you can see, streets are filled with people. When we were coming to town in the previous video, you saw streets were empty at some point. Human traffic wasn't that much, but guess what? I guess everyone had assembled here. Everyone had assembled at the KICC. Everyone had assembled at the next destination that we're going to. That's where we saw the streets empty. But as you can see right now, that's the highway, and you can see there are so many people passing there. On top there, what you can see is our expressway, the Nairobi expressway. So there's lots of people in these streets, as you can see, lots of people, and it's around 5:30 p.m. so it's quite late, but still there are so many people out here. So that tells you that not so many people traveled to the villages for Christmas. A lot of people actually just decided, to chill around. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. So let's keep checking it out. So man, this place is full of people. So we are now heading, it's about time I just tell you where we're heading to. So you remember we had the Nairobi festival some time back. I did post it on this channel, and it was held at Uhuru Park. So just Uhuru Park, it's like, now let me say, it's like Uhuru Park has two gates. So this is the second location of Uhuru Park, so to say, because the venue that we were at for the Nairobi festival is gated. So next to that gated venue is where this event is being held today. So it's equally referred to as Uhuru Park, but what is actually happening here? No, it's majorly a place where kids can have fun. You can see I do not feel much of it because it was even hard to pass through. There are so many people, there is too much traffic, which is of course a risk as well, because if you get out your camera you might end up losing it. But there are so many people, as you can see, some going in, some coming out. So let's go in and see what is it that people going in there are going to see. What is it that is in there that is attracting such a big population? So we are lucky to get in. This is one point. I'm still trying to figure my way out. I don't know where the activities are happening because I'm seeing so many people out there, but I don't know how they're going in. So I'm trying to follow the people, to follow the noise, to see what is actually attracting them, or where they're actually going to, because there seems to be so much activity happening here at this particular area, but I can't tell how people are getting in. So let's just follow. They normally say follow the money, so let's follow the noise and see where that noise gets us to. Voila, this is where the action is going down, man. This is where it's called, can I call it a kid zone or a fun zone, because most of the activities that actually take place here are for kids. You can see the horse there that is grazing. With a lot, you can see the merry-go-round right there. What else can we see? I don't know what these things are actually called. So basically it's a play area for kids, and yeah, so allow me to take you to the play area and let's see what the kids are doing. And then, do we start with the camels? Yeah, man. So let's start with the camel riding and follow the tide and see what else is happening. Horse riding right there. Wow, so much activity, man. So much activity. There is car riding, more camel riding right there, more horse riding right there. Yeah, so allow me to take you around and show you the various activities that are happening in this area, and then from there we can get to finish our vlog. So let me just take you to a musical break as we move around to see all the activities that are happening here and how the Christmas went down in Nairobi, Kenya.
Off your seat, clap your hands to the beat, grab your champagne glass tonight. We toast to freedom in the Caribbean, yeah, in the Caribbean, yeah. Dance, smoke, 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 fire it up, let our lanterns paint the night sky red, paint the night sky red, yeah. We'll drink honey by the ocean, it's our favorite potion. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our days will never end, yeah. No, our days will never end, yeah. No, come on baby, let me tell you one time that our fire gotta love it till you never break apart. We're moving away to the sea, moving to the sea for a getaway. Car top down and we're driving just to feel young. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? Sand in your feet, feel the breeze in the summertime. Stars in the sky, one dime for a first time. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? We'll drink honey by the ocean, it's our favorite potion. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our days will never end, yeah. No, our days will never end, yeah. No. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our fire got a love it till you never break apart. And we moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. Get off your seat, clap your hands to the beat. Grab your champagne glass tonight. We toast to freedom in the Caribbean, yeah, in the Caribbean, yeah.
And after witnessing all those activities, it was about time to leave and go back to our residences. So it's around 6 p.m, 6:30ish right there, and you know, people are now leaving the venue for their homes. But remember, there are people still coming in because activities are not yet done. So yeah, let's hit the road and let's go home. Let's go home. People are not done even taking snaps. So this is the Nairobi County, one of the Nairobi County offices, and people are here taking photos because it's a very scenic site. Yeah, so let's hit the road as we go home because it's quite late. I'm really tired. Doing this is not easy, guys, and I do hope that you're actually enjoying the content that I'm giving you, because it will be useless if I go through all these and then you end up not enjoying the content. So I do hope that you're actually enjoying the content, and it's beneficial in a way because we are the home of infotainment. So at some point we don't just need to entertain, but we also need to inform and ensure that you guys are actually learning a thing or two. So I do hope that you've learned a thing or two from this video, especially regarding the history of the KICC, the fact that it's the 10th tallest building and not the tallest building in Nairobi, as many of you might have thought, and that we do have other towers that are way taller, that are actually even representing in Africa, like our Brigham Towers, which is 200 meters high. So I do hope that you've actually enjoyed this, and yeah, we are now on the last minutes of the video as we hit the road towards catching a bus. So where we're heading to right now is where we can get to catch a bus. So yeah, let's hit the road. At the time when we first passed here, the lights were not on, so the lights are now on, and the view is quite spectacular. The place looks very beautiful, and of course, again, people are here now. They need to take photos and capture the moment, because of course the place looks very gorgeous. So this is the office of the governor. That is the governor of Nairobi, so Nairobi County. I'm just stating all this because, for instance, for my Nigerian audience, they equally have governors, but their governors manage states. So in Nairobi, in Kenya, we don't have states, but we have counties, which just work as states. Yeah, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and tell me where you need to see next, and I'll definitely plug you with that particular venue. So let's keep going. The struggle to get means of transport home now begins. The party is over. Christmas is done. People are going home, man. And the big question is, how do we get home? You know, buses are packed because the city is packed. The population is too much. You know, when we came to the city, we came in shifts. But when we are now going home, we're going home at almost the same time. So who is gonna board earlier than the other? That's a big question. But, you know, let's see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Right ahead of me, you can see a lot of buses right there. All these buses are actually waiting for customers, you know. They are waiting for customers. They are waiting for passengers. That is the buses right ahead of me. They are all waiting for passengers. So we do hope that they'll all get passengers because passengers are so many. Actually, we do hope that passengers will get enough buses because there are so many passengers as compared to very few buses. But you know, we'll definitely get home. So that's it, man. Merry Christmas once more from Savik. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we sign out from the Nairobi Christmas. So I do hope that you've enjoyed your Christmas day. I also wish that you enjoy your Boxing Day and just close the year in style. Happy New Year 2024. Merry Christmas once more. That's how we sign out from the CBD, from Nairobi CBD. That is the governor's office at my background. And here you see the Supreme Court and you know, the roundabout right there. So basically, that's the city for you. So signing out the Nairobi Christmas 2023. I do hope that you enjoy the video. My wish, ladies and gentlemen, is that you subscribe, comment, share. Let's grow the community. Bye-bye. Peace.
No way to the sea, moving away, can't you see? We'll drink